So now, if you can hear both of us, Paul, why don't you talk again now for a minute? Paul, you've
Hey,
got the floor. Say what's up to the good people.
hello, good people. We miss you dearly. Can't wait to get back out there and play some shows and see all your beautiful faces again. Hope everybody's hanging in there. I know it's been rough. But yeah, here we are.
We are definitely.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Whether they can hear me or not is the question. So, okay, they said they can only hear me in one ear. Maybe it's time for a new microphone. I've had these mics forever. They used to work good, but I swear my last couple streams, it's just been really frustrating. So, we'll see. We'll get this going. Thank you for Previdurani there for the sub. I saw that just pop through. Appreciate that so much. So while I have the sound, yeah, it looks like you're gonna have to hear me only through your right ear. So, just that's how we're hanging today. The most important is when I play the guitar and we can hear everything. As long as that works, I'll be happy. So while my sound is working, thank you guys for coming to the stream. I know a lot of you come to my streams a lot. You either see me drawing on here or working on music, making beats and stuff like that. So I definitely have a core group of you guys who are always coming. Warlock being one of them. Thank you so much for the sub gifting. That's awesome. Kelzo with the sub too. Thank you. So something I do is each month, every subscriber who subscribes for the month, I put your name into a random drawing and I pull a random name out, and then that person gets a free commission for the month. You'll see me draw your drawing live on the stream. So just, anybody who subs right now, and it's also September, which is Twitch's special deals on subs. You can get cheaper subscriptions for this month. So all the subs will be entered in the contest to get a free commission from me. Any character you want, I'll draw it live on the stream. You can watch it, and then you'll get the drawing mailed to you. So anyone who's subbed so far, thank you so much. Anyone who's thinking about subbing, there's a little incentive. And with that, we're going to get to playing some music. So I tried to go through all the songs and figure out like what key they're in, talk a little bit about the chords I'm playing, maybe tell like a story about something the song means to me or something that happened on tour or when we were recording it, this and that. Just try to make it interactive, and we'll talk about each songs instead of just like a boring playthrough. But yeah, thank you all for joining. All Rocks, thank you for the sub. Roxy McLean, thank you for the sub. You guys are awesome. So yeah, so I think we'll get playing. Anything else you want to tell the good people, Polly?
I'm just really excited for you to play the click.
We'll see. I mean, technically the click doesn't show up on the album on iTunes, so we'll see.
I was wondering which way you went with that one.
I have a few surprises planned. Surprises. Let's see. Kelzor just dropped it 5 sub gifts into the community. Thank you so much. Very cool. Alex Pomps with the sub. Thank you very much.
Kels.
Gotta have some of the OGs in here. It's not the same, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and test out some guitar volume and see if this is gonna be a match.
I'm just gonna sit here and stare at you.
You can. Although I think my connection would be better if I closed the Zoom call, so you might get booted just for the fact of the stream going faster. But you can still watch on Twitch.
I'll just be joining on Twitch.
There you go. You can hop in. So, all right, we're gonna see. So someone has a question. What a sub gift? So on Twitch, if you subscribe to someone's channel, you get custom emotes. Like you'll see a few other people, like Crystal BVB up there. That's another mainstay in my streams. She's got the little green thing. It's like me playing a guitar. There's a few emojis that are characters I've drawn. Some of them are my face, some of them are my logo, just a bunch of custom emotes. So when you subscribe, you get all my custom emojis that you can use in the chat. And a sub gift is when somebody else pays for your subscription. So someone might just roll in and be like, I'm feeling nice. I'm gonna drop 15 bucks in and give 3 random subs. And then you're subscribed to my channel for a whole month. So if you get sub gifted, make sure you say thank you. It's a really cool thing that people on the channel can do. So they see a bunch of my emojis popping up. You can subscribe. It should just be right in purple, right underneath of the video. It should say subscribe. And yeah, so anyone who subscribes will be put in that contest for a free commission. All right, let's check out some actual music sounds and see how that sounds. Let's start with some guitar. Can we hear this? Nope, that sounds weird. That sounds awful. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Hey, Private Ronnie with the gift sub. Thank you. It's probably because my bit rate is so low. Right.
If you gotta boot me, let me know.
Okay, we'll see. All right, we've got some sound. Let's see. Got a question or something from Paul. Paul been a fan for 10. That's Leanna. Leanna is also someone who comes to my streams very often. So love seeing it.
Paul, been a fan of GC since I was about 10 years old, but never met you in person before. Big double G love from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
Home of the Stooges, I believe, right? Love some Pittsburgh.
Blaskenbot with the gift sub. Thank you so much. See a lot of sub gifting getting thrown around. I love that generosity. So thank you all so much. Yeah, it's going to be a little delayed from the playing.
Make sure you come to our show in Pittsburgh.
Whenever we're allowed to do concerts again, right?
Yeah, that'll be delayed as well.
Yes.
There's gonna be some latency with that.
All right, cool. So we've got guitar working. How about this song? Do you guys know this song?
Yeah, this song is dedicated
This is Good Charlotte.
to every
Okay. You all hear that?
I heard it. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. The chat takes a minute to catch up, so I want to make sure we can hear everybody. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so for this take, Bali, I'm going to boot you to make sure all my audio and everything works a little faster. Thank you for coming on. I love you.
Thanks
I miss
for having
you.
me. Love all you guys.
Happy
Love
20-year
you, Billy.
anniversary. Something special. Something to be proud of.
We'll be talking tomorrow about that.
Yes. All right, dude. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you tomorrow then. Thanks for calling in, dude.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Thomas, how lucky are we? All right, so I'm gonna rely on the chat now that Paul's not here. Or Paul, if you're listening, you can text me if my sound gets really bad or something. So because I'm not listening on Twitch, I only hear my own mix. I don't really hear what you guys hear, so that kind of makes it part of it. So, all right, let's play some music. Anyone at home with a guitar who wants to play along? I'm gonna try to give you guys just some little like tips and stuff. Where do we get the collectibles and action figures in the back? Oh man, I've been collecting all that stuff for years, so I've got quite the collection at this point. Okay, so first track on the record, Little Things, is in D flat major. The cool thing about this song is that it actually goes out of the key often. The A in the chorus, in pre-chorus, is out of key, and it also does this cool little chromatic run. Chromatic is when the notes go in order, like without necessarily staying in a key. When it does there's a little chromatic run. So let's play some Little Things. Okay, the basic chords we're playing: D flat, A flat, F sharp, and A. Those are the main chords in the chorus if you want to play along. Let's play.
Yeah, this song is dedicated
This is Good Charlotte.
to every kid who ever got picked
I know
last
what
in
I'm
gym
saying.
class.
This is for you.
To every kid who never had a date to no school dance.
This is for you.
To everyone who's ever been called a freak.
know what I'm
This
saying.
is for you. Here we go. Yeah. What? Come on. Yeah.
What about y'all?
What? Come on. Here we go.
Let's do this.
Here we go. Like the time in school where we got free lunch and the cool kids beat us up. And the rich kids
So we need
had
Paul for the bass, right?
convertibles and we had to ride the bus. Like the time we made the baseball team, but they still laughed at us. Like the time that girl broke up with me cause I wasn't
The first song
cool
most of you
enough.
probably heard, right?
Thanks. Here we go. The little things, they always hang around. The little things, they try to break me down. The little things, they just won't go away. The little things, never who I am today. Yo, you wanna hate me now, but I won't stop now, cause I can't stop now. Yeah, what? What? Yeah, what? Come on, here we go. Like the time Mom went to that institute, cause she was breaking down. Like the car we had that wouldn't start, we had to walk to get around. And that same year on Christmas Eve, Dad went to the store.
know y'all are just singing along,
We
right?
checked his room, his things were gone. We didn't see him no more. Dick, thanks. break down. I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down.
All right, cool. Yeah, I feel like I need like a red pants filter, right? Like a Snapchat filter that makes me look like I'm wearing the red pants. That would be good. Is everything okay sound-wise? Can you hear my guitar versus the music and all that? Just trying to read a little bit of the chat. Yes, I totally fell on the golf cart in the video. I was not prepared for playing a guitar in a golf cart. I was fresh out of high school. I didn't even know how to make videos. They said get on a golf cart and play your guitar. I knew I was going to fall, and I totally did, but it's all right. Cool, nice. Sounds like the sound's good. Everyone's rocking. Do I regret the red pants? Nah, there's not much I regret. You know, like I think it's always a learning experience. Like you're at that point in your life. When I think about the red pants, it's like a moment in life or something. That's where I was. We had just got off tour with Lit. That was like the first tour we'd ever done. And AJ, the singer for Lit, would wear like a different color Dickies every night. One night he'd have bright blue Dickies. One night there were red Dickies. One night he wore like yellow Dickies. And I thought, you know, that was like the first band we've been on tour with. And I thought that they were just like the most coolest, like rock star band. And I was sweating the red pants. And when we went to do the video, I was like, I'm totally wearing red pants like AJ from Lit. So that's where I got the red pants from. Who knew? Became legendary. Enyo Venatus with the sub. Thank you so much. All right. So we're going to get on to the next song. Who knows what the next song on the record is? I know y'all know what it is. I forgot to tune before this started, but okay, luckily we still sound pretty good. Uh-oh, I got the wah-wah pedal out. That can only mean one thing. Okay, so the next song is Waldorf Worldwide. Let's see about this song. I got some little notes. So this song is in B flat major. Most of this song is so that's A sharp. Let's see, F and D sharp. Those are the main chords for the chorus. Fun fact about this song, this was the very first song I played with Good Charlotte. When I first started playing with the guys, they were just sorry, it looked like the chat like disappeared from the screen. Not that really matters because you can see it anyways. But okay, so the first song I played with the guys, I was in a different band at the time, and my band and Good Charlotte's band would practice in the same place. And they were like, hey, you should plug your guitar in and jam with us. And I thought, okay, well, I was kind of in like a metal band at the time, and I had never really like played the style that really Good Charlotte did, but I thought, okay, this could be fun. So I plugged in, and we did Waldorf Worldwide, and I put the wah-wah pedal on and kind of did this. And it just felt really good. I think within like 5 seconds of playing notes, I was thinking, I love this band and I want to play with these guys. So it was kind of just a instantaneous thing. So yes, Waldorf Worldwide, which it's a tongue twister. Always be really special. First song I ever played with the guys. So let's play it. Trying to get some of the, yes, lots of people mentioning Overflow in the chat. That was my band in high school before I joined Good Charlotte. Someone says, how are Lindsay and the kids doing? They're doing good. They're being very quiet and respecting my stream time. As soon as it's over, it'll be chaos in here again. But they're good. They're good. All right, let's do a little worldwide.
Waldorf, Naptown, Worldwide. What? Come on. Get up, get up, get up. Come on. Yeah. Break it down. Tick it. Everything's gonna be alright now. Everything's gonna be alright. Get down, stay up all night now. Let's do this one more time. Everything'll be alright, alright. Bring it in, what? Bring in the verse. Listen up, cause there ain't nothing funny. I want a hot girl and a little bit of money. I want a little house where my band can live, cause I'm tired of moving every other weekend. I wanna go to parties where they got no guns. to sing this song, yeah, we'll sing it all night. Sing it. Everything's gonna be alright now. Everything's gonna be alright. Get down, stay up all night now. Let's do this one more time. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright, alright. All I wanna do is kick the welfare. All I wanna do is get my share. All I wanna do is kick the welfare. All I wanna do is get my share. And I don't wanna run for the president. I just want an honest way to pay my rent. And I'm tired of the man always shutting us down. Tired of my old man cause he's never around. And I'm tired of eating off of other people's plates. And I don't look important so they're telling me to wait. Police records said they wouldn't exist. I wanna know the meaning of a Christmas list. And all I wanna do is kick the welfare. All I wanna do is get my share. All I wanna do is make some from nothing. It's GC, baby, and we're working with something to say. Everything's gonna be alright now. Everything's gonna be alright. Get down, stay up all night now. Let's do this one more time. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright, alright. We'll be self-made millionaires. This life we'll lead without a care. Oh yeah. And we'll see what will be. Everything's gonna be alright now. Everybody say, oh yeah, that's right. Everything's gonna be alright now. Everybody say it one more time. Everything will be alright, alright. On the video, or the radio, in the magazines, on the movie screen.
All right. Got through two of them. I feel like my guitar has some latency. I'm lagging a little bit from the track. I'm see if I can fix that. But I definitely have a lot of things open up on my screen right now, and it is kind of struggling, but that's what happens. Turn up the track, or did I say that? I'm trying to read some of the comment. Track needs to be louder. Okay, I can try to do that. It's hard for me to hear the difference. Okay, Paul's let me know. I knew you could hear the strum of the guitar through the mic, so maybe I'll just push the mic away when I'm doing the song, so you won't have to hear it so bad. I'll see if I can turn the actual band track up a little bit. All right, cool. So let's see what's next. Motivation Proclamation. Okay, so this song is in the key of G major. Let's try to see a little fact with this song. This was probably the first song that I recorded with the band. So a handful of these songs were all like written and demoed before I ever even joined Good Charlotte. I should have had Paul talk about some of those. So right before Good Charlotte's first album, we went into demo a couple songs. It was a new batch of songs. The Little Things was on that batch. Motivation Proclamation was on that batch. I can't remember if there's any songs on that made the record, but this was my first time recording with the band, and Motivate was the first song I recorded with the guys. So this is another song that's kind of special. I'm going to play a little bit of a hybrid between my part and Benji's parts. So Benji plays the main chords at the beginning, which are G major, C add 9, B minor 7, and then back to a C add 9 again. Okay, and then I have some sort of just little tinkery delay parts and some what do you call them, harmonics and stuff. All right, let's play. All right, so I'm gonna start out with Benji's part, and I'll kind of switch between my parts and his parts as it's going on.
Spend you lazy and this crazy days inside my head. You're so selfish, you're not the only One who thinks he's dead. I paid to smile, now I'm on trial. But what you think I said, but I never said that everything would be okay. And I never said that we would live to see another day. Yeah, yeah. Motivate me. I wanna get myself out of this bed. Captivate me. I want good thoughts inside of my head. If I fall down, would you come around? Pick me right up off the ground. If I fall down, would you come around? Pick me right up off the ground. I'm realistic and narcissistic. You say I'm selfish and absurd. Try to change me, try to save me. You say I'm gonna learn. I'm so blind, I'm out of time. You're so unkind sometimes. I never lied, I never lied, I never lied. 'Cause I never said that everything would be okay. And I never said that we would live to see another day. Yeah, yeah. Motivate me. I wanna get myself out of this bed. Captivate me. I want good thoughts inside of my head. If I fall down, would you come around? Pick me right up off the ground. If I fall down, would you come around? Pick me right up off the ground. Right up off the ground. Pick me right up off the ground. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause everything, it'll be okay. You know we're gonna live to see another day. Yeah, 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 yeah. Motivate me. Motivate me. Motivate me. Motivate me.
All right, cool. Motivate. Yes, Benji plays the guitar solo on that one. I thought about learning it maybe just for fun, but you know, it's a really good, tasteful solo, and I've always really loved it. So, I'll sit back and let him crush it. So I'm trying to read the chat as much as I could. You guys are all so nice. Everyone just seems to be so happy and so stoked about this and bringing up good memories. What's up, Matt01925? Thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. And we saw a couple other sub gifting going on. Maybe Kelzor with another sub gifting. So thank you so much. But yeah, this is really fun. I'm glad everyone seems so into it. I've never really done anything like this before, so. Sorry, Paul keeps texting me stuff. He's keeping me in line. All right. Okay. The next song. Okay, so luckily these first 5 songs, we've definitely played a decent amount live. So like I kind of know them pretty well. So once we get later in the record, I really had to go back and like relearn these songs and figure out how to play them. So, okay, so hey, for anyone who's just joining, anybody who subscribes to my Twitch channel each month gets put into a competition where I pick a random name and you get a free commission. I'll draw any character you want live on the stream, and then you get it mailed to your house. So it's just a little special thing I'm doing, especially in September right now. Twitch has a specials on subscription. So if you haven't already, you can sub for I think $3.99 or something really cheap like that. You get all my emojis for the chat, and you can be entered in the contest to win a free commission from me. Thank you everybody who is subbed today and has given out subs. You guys are awesome. Let's go on to East Coast Anthem. Okay, this song sort of centers around an A minor and an A minor 7. So it starts out with the A minor. You lift your one finger up for A minor 7. And that's kind of the main riff goes between this and a C. So pretty simple to play along to. I'm trying to think if I have any like good facts. I think that was my fact, was about the A minor to A minor 7, just for you guitar players. This song is in the key of C major. Let's play. Let's see. Gifted. We got some more sub gifting. Thank you. Matt with the sub gifting, and Chaotic Nutmeg with the sub, and Raylene with the sub. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. All right, let's play some music.
Walking on the street to DC, on the East Coast where I live. Say what's the problem? What's with this anger, kid? You don't like the way I walk, or the way I talk, or the way I swing my hands. You don't like the words I speak, or the thoughts I think, and I know you'll never understand. You know, on the East Coast we ride until we die. You know, well there's a place inside my mind, yeah, a place you'll never find. There's a place inside my mind, walk this way, you know. And wouldn't it be perfect if I could sit with you and we would change a thing or two? We'd change a thing or two. We would change the way you think. We would change the way I think. We can't change the way they think, so we're not changing anything. You know, on the East Coast we ride until we die. You know, well there's a place inside my mind, yeah, a place you'll never find. There's a place inside my mind we'll leave today. You know. Cause on the East Coast we ride until the day we die. There's a place inside my mind, yeah, a place you'll never find. There's a place inside my mind, walk this way. There's a place inside my mind, yeah, a place you'll never find. There's a place inside my mind we leave today. You know.
Sick. Hey Warlock, thank you for all the gift subs, and Kelzor again, you guys are awesome. See him popping up. Thank you all so much. There is such like a cool community in Twitch. It's something that I didn't really understand when I first started streaming and stuff like that. I thought, oh, it's just a cool way to get on there and, you know, show people what I'm doing and stuff. But between like the sub gifting and the special emotes, and like there's just this core group of people who always show up to my streams, and I really, really appreciate it. So hopefully a bunch of new people who are coming to this will come check out some of my other streams. It's not always Good Charlotte related. This is actually the first time I've done anything band related, but you know, it's just a cool place to come and hang out. And while we're all stuck at home, not able to do a lot of stuff, it's been really fun. It's kind of like the new concept for me. You get on stream and talk with your fans and play music or do some art and, you know, just kind of hang out. So it's a good vibe. Yeah, if I move up the GC banner, then doesn't it cover my face? I know that it covers my hand sometimes. I've struggled with where to put this banner. I resized it like 10 times. Let's see what I can do, though. Thank you, Cash Dog, with the cheering. Appreciate that. Okay, let me see what happens if I move this banner up a little bit. We'll try to go right here with it. And then you should be able to see my hands better, right? Yeah, that should work. All right, that should work. I don't know why I didn't think about that in the first place, but that's right. I see some of the OGs in the chat. Helvict, Crystal BVB, Primus 82, Blood and Hope, Warlock, Loyal Wolfie. I'm trying to look at all the people. Angel, Inglace. I know you all always show up for me, so. Okay, the next song is, so festival song. So this song I actually play in drop D tuning. Benji plays it in standard, but I play it in drop D. The whole song revolves around a D major chord, so it works really well. So let me go ahead and just tune down. Switch over to the better sounding distortion here. Okay, good. I'm glad that the banner moving helped. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. It actually looks better like this. So, see, I need y'all to help me make the stream good. Okay, let's do festival song. Okay, let's some facts around festival song. That's it. D major. I play. So Benji plays the riff like here on the 5th position, and I play it up here. So I just kind of use the D major shape with my pinky coming on and off of the 3rd string on the E. And that's how you get it. All right, let's play.
Job and get back in line. You can say I'll never be a millionaire. Tell me this guitar won't get me anywhere. I've got responsibility, that is my liability. I'm questioning authority. They say there's not a chance for me. But tonight, it's on tonight. I don't want your boring life, and I don't want your 9 to 5 or anyone to tell me how to live my life. Your future's no future. Your future's no future. Your future's no future. I control my future. Tonight, it's on tonight. I don't want your boring life, and I don't want your 9 to 5 or anyone to tell me how to live my life. Tonight, it's on tonight. I don't want your boring life, and I don't want your 9 to 5 or anyone to tell me how to live my life. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving tonight.
Sweet. Thank you guys. Trying to catch up with some of the chat too. Someone said they think they're getting my input channel instead of the signal. I think what you're hearing is the microphone here is actually picking up the strum of the guitar. So you're kind of getting a mix of that and that. But you know what? It's all about just listening to the songs and having a good time. So another cool thing about that song for any guitar players listening that are into that. So I use these chords on this song that I learned from Paige Hamilton from Helmet. Helmet was like a really big influence on me when I was first starting to play guitar and drop D. But they do these cool chords where it's almost like the same shape of a D open chord, but you can play it where you're borrowing all the strings and then you're sort of making the same shape as a D major up here. So you get these really big, nice chords, and you can strum all 6 strings. So like, you know, back when I was young and jumping around the stage like a maniac, it was a little easier to be able to just strum like crazy without having to think. So with these chords, you can get all 6 strings. So that's how I play it. Maybe a little different in the studio recording it than I do live, but that's how I've always played it. And Elijah Witt making funny jokes about Ultimate Guitar was wrong. You're funny. I hope you all know who that is, right? Elijah Witt, okay? He's the singer for the band Cane Hill, one of my favorite new bands. Y'all know I'm a total metalhead. I grew up just listening to new metal and all that stuff, and there's a couple bands out now that I feel like really capture that vibe that I was into when I was, you know, first learning guitar. So shout out to Witt for joining the chat. He's always shown me a lot of love. I know he was a Good Charlotte fan growing up, and it's cool that he still likes my band and I like his band. So shout out Witt. Thanks for coming, making your funny jokes. All right. Do I have to work out to keep in shape on stage? Yeah, I mean, I definitely like to work out, and if I don't, I feel it for sure. So, all right. I gotta make sure to follow you, Whit. I don't follow you on Twitch here. I knew you streamed, but for some reason I don't. I'll find you when this is over. All right, what do we got next? Ooh, this is a nice. Okay, this one is definitely one that I don't know. Like maybe hardly ever played live. But it's a fun one. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it up. What are my thoughts on Varials? Varials is cool. I've checked them out before. I try to listen to everything new. I'm always really trying to stay up on things. So, is the whole family vegan? No, none of us are vegan, but we're all like vegetarian. We don't eat, no meat, no fish, no animal products like that. But we do eat dairy and stuff once in a while. My kids are too. The whole family eats the same way though. Yeah. No plant-based for over 20 years now, and my kids have grown up like that. And same with my wife. So, let's see. Okay, so Andropids with the gifted tier to Wit. How nice. Very cool. All right, so next up, Complicated. Getting the wah-wah pedal back out for this one. Another song that I haven't played for a long time. But let's do it. Oh, my facts about this song. I forgot. Let's see. I can't even tell if this mic's working. I don't think it is. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I've got like so many microphones on just in case. So I'll get one of them to work. This song goes between a C7 and an F major. And that's really it. Just kind of two chords. The chorus has a few other ones, but okay, let's see. Someone said the mic's not working. Mic is working. Okay, good. You make me nervous again. Can't go through that anymore. All right. Complicated. Logical 13 with the subscription. Thank you so much.
complicated. Yeah, you're overrated. Well, alright, you're complicated. Well, this feeling is love. Oh, well, I came in the door, yeah, I said it before. I'll never let that stress get me down no more. I'm giving thanks to the Lord, you know I pray every day. I'm giving shouts to my peeps, and this is what we say. And we said, and we've been here for so many years. So many years, still the same. So why you so complicated? Yeah, you're overrated. Well, alright, you're complicated. Well, this feeling is love. You left us one little room with a black and white TV, one eviction notice and a bill for therapy. You're living all alone, you're like a dog without a bone. I said you're living all alone because you left us all at home, where you had a second chance but you threw it all away. You fought the fifth and sixth, now that was yesterday. Now you're sitting at a bar, you're just drowning in your tears. You're lonely in the corner while everybody cheers. And we said, and we've been here for so many years. So many years, still the same. And we've been here for so many years. So many years, still the same. Why you so complicated? Yeah, you're overrated. Well, alright, you're complicated. Well, this feeling is love.
Nice. Yeah, okay. Definitely practiced that one a lot before the stream. Just to remember. Trying to catch up with the chat. Good Charlotte for life. Thank you. Says, I love this stream and I love this chat. We'll come back again. I do these streams almost every week and there's lots of Good Charlotte talk. Even if I'm working on beats or drawing or something, you know, Good Charlotte comes up and we talk about it. So, you know, you guys want somewhere cool to come hang out? Come to the stream. Not a hard one for me. I just haven't played it in a really, really long time. Most of these songs are really, really simple. I mean, when we recorded this record, we were babies. I mean, I was still in high school. I had to have my parents come to the school and have a meeting with the principal and get permission for me to leave school to go to New York to record the record. I mean, I was so young as a guitar player, I barely knew what I was doing. So most of this whole record is power chords and really simple stuff. The beauty of this record is the songs. Benji and Joel are incredibly talented songwriters, and the songwriting on this record is so basic and so simple. It's just, you know, simple chords, simple melodies, and great lyrics that are important stories. So, I mean, that's really like the everything with this record. So, yes, the guitar playing on this record is very simple, but you know what? That's what makes it cool. So, it wasn't so much as it's hard to play, but remember. So, which one is my favorite? Let's see. I think, man, I remember like really loving Walk By. Walk By, I think, is one of my favorite songs on this record. I used to always like, when we played it live and stuff, that was like an exciting song for me to play. Yes, I think my dog made an appearance. Everybody says that. She'll probably come in and hang at some point. The dog makes it more real. All right. Everyone's favorite is Screamer. Oh, I'm going to play Screamer. I'm going to play them all. Don't you worry. All right. So let's see. Next. Okay. Next up on the record would be Seasons. Seasons is in the key of C major. And if any of you guys had come to the meet and greets or anything on the last couple tours, we played the song acoustically a lot. It was definitely like a song that translates really well, easily acoustically. So this is one I didn't have to remember how to play, because this one we have played a lot. Just maybe not in the concert so much, but yes. So all you meet and greeters have heard this one. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming and doing this. I'm really glad you all showed up. I'm glad everyone's having a good time, and I am having a good time too. So let's keep rocking. Seasons.
Summer air reminds me of all the feelings of your love and what it was like when we were together. Walking Walking all along the beach, you were never far from my reach, and you held me through stormy weather. And I wanna fall in love tonight. And I remember when you said everything is gonna be alright. Laying in the summer grass, you told me not to talk so fast, as I told you how I feel. You made me feel right at home. You told me I was not alone, and you knew just how I feel. I know we talked about it, I just can't get around it. I just want one more night with you. I wanna fall in love tonight. And I remember when you said everything is gonna be alright. October air reminds me of all the seasons of your love and what it was like when we were together. The solar fall is everywhere, and though it seems I just don't care, 'cause now you've gone away. I wanna fall in love tonight. And I remember when you said everything is gonna be alright. Alright. I wanna fall in love. I wanna fall in love tonight.
Yay! All right, cool. Sorry, my dog was eating something. I know there's no food in here. I was trying to figure out, what are you eating, dog? But I think she just brought some food in here. She wants to hang. Yeah, Seasons. Cool. Another fun one. Thank you, Enyo, for the cheering bits. All you guys are pumped. I really appreciate it. Glad you guys are enjoying this. How many more songs we got? Definitely got a few more to go through. So from here on is all the ones I really had to like go back and learn because we haven't played for a long time. My dog's name is Mina, Mina. I used to have my other palm that I had back who was in like the let's see, the I Just Want to Live video. His name was Dracula, and he passed a few years ago. But in the Bram Stoker's Dracula story, Dracula's love interest was Mina Murray. So I wanted to get another Pomeranian and keep the theme name. So we named her Mina after Mina from the Dracula story. Come here, pup. Tell everybody hi. Say hi in the stream. Okay? You want to say hi? Yes, I love you too. Good girl. Yes, that's a good girl. I love you too. Okay, going back. All right. Trying to keep up with the what distortion pedals. What I'm using now is definitely not what I would use on tour or anything like that. This is just I'm plugging my guitar straight into my computer, and I'm running distortion from the STL Tone Hub plugin through Ableton Live. So nothing too special today. I mean, it sounds great recording wise, but definitely not what I would use if I had my choice. But trying to make this simple as popular. Okay, the next song up, I Don't Want to Stop. So I Don't Want to Stop was the first song I heard by Good Charlotte. When I first met Benji and Joel, I went to a coffee shop, a little coffee shop in Annapolis that we used to hang out at. They have like a little room in the back where bands would set up and play acoustically. Thank you, Rocky Monthly High View, something I can't tell. I don't have my glasses on. It looks all blurry, but thank you for the sub. You're awesome. So I went into this coffee shop and was hanging out, and me and some friends were in there, and there's these two twins back with an acoustic guitar just like playing guitar. And most of the time when you go to like a coffee shop, the person playing is just bad. You know, they're like up there with their acoustic guitar and they're kind of just like moaning some lyrics, and it's painful, and you're like, oh, I just want to hang out and not hear this band. But I walk in and these two guys are in there just harmonizing their butts off and just playing these like incredibly written pop songs. And I was just like floored the whole time listening and thinking, God, these guys are so good. Like, what band is this? I've never heard of them. And they're kind of new to the area. They had moved from Waldorf up to Annapolis, which was like a slightly bigger city where were more places for bands to play. And that's like where I'd grown up. And I just remember just really being like blown away by these guys' songs. And I had long dreadlocks, and I think I had a Korn shirt on. And I remember walking in, and they looked at me and they thought like, oh shit, this guy's like got dreadlocks and Korn. He's like a metalhead, and him and all of his like friends are coming in. They're not gonna want to see like this like super pop like songs on, you know. So they were like, yo, what's up, man, Korn? And I kind of thought they were making fun of me or something. And I'm like, yeah, Korn, whatever. And they're like, no, we love Korn. And I was like, yeah, me too, you know. And so that was kind of like the strange, awkward exchange while they were up on stage. I think I was probably maybe like 15 or 16 at the time. So they went on to play a couple more songs, and I just remember thinking, oh, this band is so good. I really love these songs. And afterwards we just started talking, and I think we became like best friends like instantly after that conversation, and we just hung out all the time after that. My band in high school would play with Good Charlotte all the time, and I think it was just kind of inevitable that I would join the band. So Don't Want to Stop is also a special song for me because it is the very first song I ever heard those guys. So let's play it. I think this is definitely an underrated Good Charlotte song. I love the pre-chorus and a lot. I think the melodies that they sing are just like so strong. So I was going back, and when I was relearning these, really blown away by like how good this one is. And we don't ever play it, but we should. All right. I Don't Want to Stop.
You're messing with my head, and I don't know why I say I should leave instead. Should leave instead. When I speak from my heart, you laugh like it's a game. Well, this ain't no game. Yeah, we make great friends, but it just isn't the same. Oh, and I know this is not the way it should be. And I know you treat him like me. I wanna stop, don't wanna stop, don't wanna stop, don't wanna stop. I don't wanna stop, don't wanna stop, don't wanna stop, don't wanna stop. No, I don't need you to buy me pretty things. You don't pay for me, pay for my tattoos, buy me diamond rings. We don't want those things. Well, all I know is that I'm happy to see you smile. I wanna see you smile, and it makes my day if you just stay for a while. Won't you stay with me? And I know this is not the way it should be. And I know you treat him like me. But I wanna stop, don't wanna stop, don't wanna stop, don't wanna stop. I don't wanna stop, don't wanna stop, don't wanna stop, don't wanna stop. Well, this got on way too long, and I'm tired of moving on. This got on way too long. This got on way too long, and I'm wanna stop.
Nice. Yeah, shout out to Paul Thomas and I see everybody complimenting his bass line. It does have some really good bass. So another really cool thing about Good Charlotte, I think that's always been special, especially since day one on this first record, is Paul plays a 5-string. So like most, I would think pop punk bands, bass players would probably play a 4-string. And with a 5-string, you get that extra low string that you can tune, however you want. I think he always tuned it to B. And you can hear it a lot in this song. There's lots of these songs on this record. He goes to the low B, and it brings such like a big, low, heavy sound that most bands don't have. So, I'm always stoked that Paul plays a 5-string, and he's just an incredible bass player. I don't think he ever gets the credit for how good he is, like, on stage and stuff like that. Man, Paul just like hits every note so good, and he's really a great bass player. So, very lucky. Do I think punk music has lost power over the years? I think music just evolves. Music is always changing. Music is always just, it's a sign of the times. I think right now punk music is almost a little mainstream as far as like, artists like Billie Eilish, like her look and stuff is very punk rock, or MGK putting out a pop punk record. A lot of people are like, boo-hoo, they're taking away punk rock from us. But no, they're helping put rock music back on the radio. It's been a long time since rock bands and guitar-led music was like on the radio. Like when I grew up, that was all over the radio, like it dominated, and it's really gone away. So that's a good question. That I don't think punk music has lost its power. I think it's just evolving and it's changing. And when big pop artists take on something like a pop punk influence and make it mainstream, it's only going to help rock bands like get back up on the radio and stuff like that again. So yes, it's definitely changing with the times, but I think it's a good thing. So I haven't really got to dive into the MGK record too much, but I think it's a really huge thing for rock music. And anyone hating on it just probably isn't listening or paying attention. So shout out to MGK for bringing the guitars back to pop music. All right, next up, I Heard You. This one is in C major. This is one of those songs that, man, we've played so many times. It was like just like an old school staple. Another one of those first couple songs I heard Good Charlotte play before I was in the band. When I first joined the band, the guys were doing a lot of just like bar gigs and local gigs because, I was still in high school and living at home, and that's all I had to worry about. But Benji and Joel and Paul were like out of high school and paying for their own apartments and like relying on music to like make money and do stuff. So they would do a lot of bar gigs, and there was a couple gigs that were like really far away, like middle of nowhere bar gigs, and we would have to go there and play like a 2-hour set. A lot of times like bands would be like, oh, you get hired for the gig tonight, but you have to play 2 hours. And at that point, like Good Charlotte didn't even have that many songs. So we would sometimes play the same song multiple times in the set just to go for so long. But these sets would be from like 11 p.m. to like 1 a.m. bar hours where no one's paying attention. And I would have to drive back home 2 hours and then get up and go to school the next day. So it was definitely tiring and hard as a high schooler, but I loved it. And I Heard You is one of the songs I think about that, man, we used to just play this one back at those bar gigs all the time. And I'm pretty sure there's like a little guitar lead in it that's like... And I think that's like the first time I had put a lead in a song. Up until that point, like the Overflow, the band I played in high school, I was the only guitar player. So for me, it was all about like cool riffs and like weird like textural sounds and stuff like that. But playing in a band with two guitar players, one person plays the chords and somebody else plays the lead, and that was kind of new to me too. So I remember in the studio between like I Heard You and Let Me Go, both of those have just really simple little leads in them, and that totally like opened my mind to the way two guitars could interact in the studio. I mean, at this point, remember, we were just kids. We'd never been in a studio. We didn't know how to record, and so yeah, just these really simple little melody leads in this song was actually really eye-opening to the kind of stuff I would do in future records. Benji was definitely more the lead guitar player at this point because, he had written all these songs. Most of these were all written before I'd even started playing in the band. So, I was just thankful to be asked to join the band and to get to be doing a record. And later, as the years went in, I kind of took on the lead guitar role, and Benji focused more on the songwriting. So yeah, just a couple little lead spots on this record that were really special and cool for me when we were first starting out. All right. Okay, let's do it. I heard you.
Yeah. For all the popular kids. Yeah, listen up. Come on. Get up, get up, get up. Today I screwed up again. You said I could tell in the way you said goodbye. I saw you sitting at your t-shirt stand with your new boyfriend. He's really cool, I get the point. I told you what you do. I don't say not a chance, what don't you see? I don't want you. I don't you say you're not good enough for me. What? Do your thing. Come on. Today I screwed up again. I wasn't paying attention. I walked into the wall again. I heard you laugh and saw you grin while you were sitting at your t-shirt stand with all your girlfriends. Oh, they're really cool. I get the point. I told you what should you. I don't say not a chance. What don't you see? I told you what should you. I told you say you're not good enough for me. Today I'll give it one last try, and then I know I wonder why I did it to myself once again. I saw your boyfriend, he's 6'3", quarterback on varsity. The football players love to torture me. So I'm feeling like I'm not fitting in. I know that I'm not fitting in with you. And you're stuck up friends, I get the point. I told you what should you. I told you say not a chance, what don't you see? I told you what should you. I told you say you're not good enough for me. Yeah, I heard you. You're not good enough for me. I heard you. Come on. I heard you. I get the point.
Nice. Ooh, not yet. Sorry for someone in the chat. Yeah, you're getting the dry signal that you're hearing is the microphone picking up this drum, so you can hear. Maybe I'll try to turn my distortion channel up a little bit and see if that makes it louder in the play along. But yeah, you're gonna. Unfortunately, the mic's gonna pick up some of the guitar, so you're gonna hear that dry signal as well. So, hey, thank y'all for joining. Anyone who's new to the stream who might have just shown up, appreciate that. If you're new to my channel, I do these streams all the time. Usually I'm drawing some stuff or I'm working on production, like making beats and stuff like that. And I hold a contest every month. If you subscribe to my channel, you get entered into a contest. I draw like a random name out at the end of the month, and you get a free commission. I draw any character you want live on the stream, and then you get the commission mailed to you afterwards. So if anyone's thinking about subscribing to the channel, that's something that I'm doing, and that gets you into that. So thank you all. There's been a lot of sub gifting and new subscribers during this whole Twitch stream. So thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. You know, every musician out there is in a very strange place right now because the music industry is really hurt so hard from this whole pandemic, and any little thing like supporting bands on their Twitch or by streaming their music or by telling people about them or all those little things, it really helps all the musicians out there. So thank you guys for your support and making it so that I can continue to do music and art as a living for a daily basis. I really appreciate it, and I will never not appreciate it. So thank you guys for rolling with me, and let's get into another song. The next song would be Walk By. Walk By is in the key of C major. It's another special song. This was also on that batch of, I think I was talking earlier about how we did a batch of demos right before Good Charlotte got signed, and that's where it sort of started out. A couple of these songs, Little Things, Motivate, Walk By, those were all on that one. And I remember thinking, oh, Walk By is such a good song. And when we toured the first record, this was always the song I looked forward to playing each night. In fact, we opened it. It was kind of like the the first song in the set for quite a while on the first album tour. OGPR Chi Monkey. I'm not sure how to say these names, but said your girlfriend has my Damius book. Thank you so much. And you'd love an original piece. Well, go ahead and subscribe and hope that your name gets pulled and you could totally get one. Shout out to XJ Chelnix with the sub at tier 1. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. So that's right. 22 days before Halloween. We're getting close to Halloween season. Who else is exciting? Trick or treating or not, we're decorating. In fact, I feel like we got to go big on the decorations this year. Thank you for all these follows and subs. You guys rule. All right. Get this one going. Cash Dog with the cheer. Thank you. All right. Let's do some walk.
Rock and roll! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Let's go! She walks down to the store at 8. The devil walks with her and he thinks she's great. And when she looks at me, I don't know what I saw. I think he's trying to make me his son-in-law. When she walks by, walk by, walk by. She walk on by, walk by, walk by, walk by. She walk on by. Let's go! Yeah! Eagles fly, she walks by. She caught my eye on October 9th. It was 22 days before Halloween. How did I know she'd be my evil queen? When she walked by, walk by, walk by. She walked on by, walk by, walk by, walk by. She walked on by. My mother warned me against girls like you. She said, stay away from them, son, you know they're not true. All they're gonna do is put you under a spell. And when you fall down, you're going straight to hell. Let's go! Yeah! Oh! Come on! Yeah! Walk by, walk by, walk by. I'm gonna walk out by. Walk by, walk by, walk by. I'm gonna walk out by. Let's go! Walk out by. Walk out by. Walk out by. Walk out by.
Yeah, I like that song. That's a good one. I just keep seeing people coming into the chat and asking if they can hear the DI signal. Unfortunately, the microphone is just picking up the strumming and the guitar, so you're kind of getting a mix of both. So, apologies. Let's see. Do I also do artwork for Disney? I have done some artwork. I work as a freelance illustrator, so I don't necessarily work for any company, but a lot of times I get hired just to do a specific project. A lot of the art projects I'm doing right now is for Hasbro. I'm designing a lot of action figures and stuff like that for Marvel. And I'm going to be doing a new line of Marvel trading cards for Topps. So if anyone's into like the Topps trading cards, that's something. Hey, we got a hype train going. Thank you guys. With DG Bali with the gift subbing, paying it forward to Warlock. And another gift sub from DG Bali to Leanne. All right, cool, very cool. Oh, and now Blood and Hope's dropping them in. Nice. Uh-oh, we got a hype train going. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Very cool. I love seeing all the sub gifting. You guys are rocking it. I'm trying to get in some of these questions and stuff. I don't know if I should like stop and do a couple questions, or maybe we'll take some questions at the end. Let's keep playing some songs, and if there's time, we'll do a couple questions at the end. So, shout out to everyone with the subscriptions and the sub gifting and keeping the hype train going. All right, let me go. This one is in C major. As I said before, this is another one of the first leads I wrote back in the day, and this is one that we played back in the day all the time. Sorry, the dog is distracting. I know, she distracts me too. She's gone. She kind of just hangs out with me. She's definitely a daddy's girl. All right, let's do some Let Me Go.
Down in the streets outside of Washington, D.C. I wasted all my time and you were there with me. Back then it meant so much to have you by my side. I always had your back and you always had mine. Saying let me go, have some fun. Well, my decision sucks, yeah, but I'm so young. We'd hang out late and fight, just trying to have fun. We were such punk-ass kids, but we knew everyone. And who could see through such blazed up bloodshot eyes? There was a plan for us. One day we'd realize and say, let me go, have some fun. Well, my decision sucks, yeah, but I'm so young. Na 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 Saying let me go, have some fun. Well, my decision sucks, yeah, but I'm so young. Let me go, have some fun. Well, my decision sucks, yeah, but I'm so young.
Yeah, that's another really good song. Hey, thank you all for the sub gifting. Let's see, Stinky McStinker with the sub. Blaziken Bot with the sub gifting. Thank you so much. Kelzor with a couple other Blood and Hope. Y'all crushed that. Hype Train level 4. Appreciate that. That means we're doing good. Yeah, that song's really cool too, and that's just another one that really takes me back to the old days. So, hey, we hit it. Level train, hype train level 5. Yeah, shout out to Warlock. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's awesome. For you non-Twitchers, the hype train just lets you know that there's a lot of, excitement and positivity, and everyone's been really cool. And oh, that was level 4 complete. Okay, we almost got to level 5, but hey, we're pretty good. 27% away from the highest hype train you can get. That means y'all are having a good time. I'm having a good time. Thank you guys for the support. Let's keep going. Let's see. You don't want it to end. Well, it will end when the songs are done, but we'll see. What was the harder album to do from GC? I'm not sure what you mean by harder. The most difficult to record was Cardiology. We actually recorded it twice. Hey, nice. Prevadirani with a couple gifted subs. Thank you so much. Another staple in my streams. Thank you for always coming back. Why did I stop doing level 27 clothing? I started level 27 because I was an artist. I wanted to draw. I wanted to draw, and I needed to give myself something to put my drawings on. I'm the type of person that if I'm just like drawing in my room for fun, the motivation's not there. I need to know that I have to finish the drawing, that I'm going to show someone. Yeah, level 5. Oh snap! Kelzor came in big. Thank you so much. Look at that. Level 5 hype train. Thank you guys. That means a lot to me. So cool. Anyways, long story short, level 27 was just an excuse for me to draw a lot. I wanted to put my drawings on stuff, and the clothing line opened up me opportunities to start drawing for like Nickelodeon and Marvel and Disney and other cool art jobs. So once I started getting to do the drawing I really wanted to work on, I kind of closed the clothing company and just focused on the other kind of art. But if any of you guys don't know, I do use Threadless. It's like a clothing website where you can pick from some of my artwork and you can put it on like cups and bags and shirts and hoodies. You can pick anything you want. And I put some old school like level 27 logos and stuff like that. So you could actually kind of make your own level 27. If anyone's feeling this nostalgic and wants to do that, check out my Threadless shop. It's right off my website. I'll go ahead and put my site in the chat so you guys can check it out. My website was actually built by Paul Thomas. You can check out his lovely work and check out some of the shirts there. Let's see. When I'm playing live, do you prefer amp or pedal distortion? 100% amp distortion. Thank you for the cheer, Vandy and Enyo. I definitely like to use amp distortion. I use it like an overdrive pedal for leads and stuff like that for extra gain boost, but otherwise I use 2 amps. I use a Fender Twin for my clean channel because I really love the clean on that. And then I use an orange rock reverb for my distortion channel, and I use like an AB box to switch between. So that's how I would do it live. Let's see, Raylene. Oh, you came to, that was really cool. Sorry, I know I'm missing a couple other subs on here. Infinite Madness has followed. Thank you. Raylene said you got one at the meet and greet at the Vault in downtown Disney in 2008. Yeah, man, that was one of the coolest things I ever did. I got to do a signing at downtown Disney. There was a store down there that carried level 27, and I got to do a signing inside the shop down at Disney. That was a really cool day. Thank you for coming to that, by the way. I'd love to do that again. Let's see. Did the drawing ever make it? We get a lot of fan art, but we keep it all. There's like a whole room in at MDDN that we keep all the stuff that we get from fans and stuff on tour, through like old stuff all the way through new stuff. So yeah, if you did like a cool painting or made anything really special, there's definitely a chance that we still have it though. Thank you guys for doing that. Gerardo, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Becca Bears, I saw you say something nice when I was playing a song and I couldn't respond, but thank you for saying that, and appreciate you still rolling with Good Charlotte. The Hellwind amp, I don't know it. I'll have to look into that. I'm not really sure. Let's see, what was the big influence for Good Charlotte when we were doing that first album? I think we all came from really different musical backgrounds, and I think that's what makes bands special. If everybody in the band's favorite band is Blink-182, then you're going to sound like Blink-182, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you want your own thing. So I guess on this record, I came from like a more like metal grunge background. Like I loved Silverchair, was my favorite band growing up. That was like the band that wanted me to learn how to play guitar. So a lot of the chord phrasings and like effects and stuff that I do were all sort of, based around learning Silverchair songs. I really loved Korn. I loved Incubus. Like Mike Einzinger from Incubus used a lot of phasers and delays. So you hear a lot of phasers and delays in our songs. Oh, level 5 hype train. Y'all hit it. Everybody gets free emojis for that. So cool. Thank you guys. Man, you guys are awesome. Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit was another huge influence on me. I loved all the weird sounds and just like cool stuff he did. So that was a big influence for me. Benji and Joel, I think, were into a lot of like radio rock 90s alternative stuff, like Third Eye Blind and Oasis and stuff like that were really big. So I always think it's funny. Loki James, yeah, Silverchair is exactly why I play PRS, hence my green PRS. But yeah, I always thought it was funny. Ashley Askew, thank you for the sub. That we got labeled as a pop punk band because we came out of the time where like alternative rock radio was like a really big thing, and like I mentioned, bands like Oasis and Third Eye Blind and like Matchbox 20 and stuff like that was what was really big on the radio. So yes, there's definitely like an influence because Benji and Joel did love stuff like Blink and Green Day, and Weezer was like really big. But it was funny because I like necessarily didn't come from that same background, and I was kind of like learning about all these like different pop punk bands that they were into, and I was into a metal band. So, I think that kind of gave Good Charlotte a cool, unique sound. Nice punk rocker with the purple PRS. I bet that's cool. Is today's music kind of flat? I don't know if flat's the right word. I think it's more about production. It's just the way music's recorded. Everything is all digital these days. I think before there was less flatness to the music just because things were recorded more organically. But, I do everything on the computer. I mean, I can record a whole album that I feel like sounds just as good as anything on the radio on my laptop at my house. Compared to going into a studio and doing it, So I think that's just why music sounds the way it does. It's more of it being easy and accessible for young people to pick up a laptop and start making some music. But yeah, I don't know. It's just sign of the times. Let's see. Have I met Daniel Johns on tour sometime? Yes, I've met the Silverchair guys a couple times on tour, and it's fun because they know I'm such a fan. And first thing Daniel Johns did was walk up to me and be like, "I know you've got a Silverchair tattoo. Let me see it." Just broke the ice right away. It's kind of funny, but a little embarrassing. But you know what? You love what you love. So there's actually a new Silverchair podcast that this guy in Australia started doing, and it's really, really great. So any Silverchair fans, check it out. He goes through like every album. He gets like the producer of the albums to come on and talk about making the record. He had the drummer Ben come on and talk about it. And I'm actually going to be a guest on an upcoming episode of the podcast where we get to just sort of talk about Silverchair and what they meant to me and what they mean to me now. So yeah, something for y'all to check out. How big is my pedal board compared to then? My pedal board is actually way smaller now. Back then, I used to have like a huge pedal board with all these different effects that I was super into. But now I use like a MIDI controlled board where everything is like super small and it just sort of, mimics all those effects and stuff. So my pedal board has gotten smaller because when we'd go on tour in like far off countries and stuff, we'd have to like fly into Brazil and do like one show. I have to bring like the biggest pedal board. So I've slimmed it down for being easy. But if I had my way, I would still have the old one because you can't really beat some of those pedal sounds. Okay, no more talking. Let's play some music. What's next? Ooh, Screamer. This is like our Freebird. This is the song that people like yell from the crowd. Play Screamer. This is another one. So this song was another one of the songs that we played like endlessly back on those bar gig days. Screamer was another super old school Good Charlotte song. They probably played this at that coffee shop when I first met the guys as well. One thing though, I didn't have the lead that starts the song out. Let's see. Oh, the name of the podcast is called Too Much of Not Enough, a Silverchair podcast. Okay, yeah, so at the beginning of Screamer, you hear this like guitar lick that goes like... So that was never there in the beginning of the song. Like throughout all the times Good Charlotte used to play it, and we played it back in the day, it just started just with the regular guitar. And I'm pretty sure that was maybe an idea that Don Gilmore, the producer, had. He was like, we need some kind of a lead or something cool like that. So I wanted to do something that sounded like Sweet Child of Mine. That's what I was going for. I love that. I can't remember how it goes, but that Sweet Child of Mine kind of lead I thought would be really cool. So I just came up with something in that same register, but obviously much simpler because I could not play guitar that good back then. So, all right, let's do a little Screamer.
Communication is a lie like the wind. When I speak, out the light. Take out the light, start screaming. Take out the light, start screaming. Take out the light, start screaming. Take out the light, start screaming.
Yeah, Screamer. Nice. Another special one. Cash Dog with a cheer. Thank you, thank you. Alright, put this green one down for a second. Yes, I don't know what a screamer is either. I have to figure that out. Ashley Nicole with the cheer. Thank you so much. Glad to see some OGs in this chat. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Just trying to read up on the chat. I love seeing all this, so thank you guys all for coming here and doing this with me. This has been really cool. So this next one, Change, I was going to play in the acoustic, but I'm not sure if... See, this mic isn't... We're not even getting anything out of this mic. We're picking everything up out of my webcam mic, which is why it kind of sounds funky, but we're having some serious technical issues, and I needed just to do something. See, which is my favorite guitar? That guitar I'm playing with right here, that green PRS, that's my first Paul Reed Smith I ever got. So, you know, Paul Reed Smith, the guitar company, is based in Maryland. It's like just in Annapolis, in the city I was talking about. So yes, that guitar is really special to me. I saved up my money working at like McDonald's when I was like, I don't know, 14 to 15 or something, to get a guitar. And I really wanted to get a 7-string guitar because of Korn. Korn was my favorite band, and I saved all this money up to get a 7-string. And I went to the store to buy a 7-string, and I had like $1,500 saved up or something, and I was really pumped. I was there with my dad, and the guy at the counter was like, "You really want to buy a 7-string?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to buy a 7-string. I like Korn." And he was trying to tell me, like, you know what? Korn is just a phase. It's like a thing they're doing right now. The 7-string's cool, but what happens a year from now when you're not into Korn and you wish that you would just have a regular guitar? And I thought, well, I'm never going to not like Korn. And that guy was wrong because I still freaking love Korn. Okay. However, I thought about it for a minute. Was like, okay, I guess maybe a PRS would be cool, but that costs twice as much. And I didn't want to buy a Fender or a Gibson. I had to have a PRS because, you know, Daniel Johns from Silverchair played PRS, and I had to have one, and I wanted a green one just like him. But so they had this green PRS there, but it was $3,000, twice as much as I had saved up. And my dad was like, you know what? I'll lend you the money for the other half of the guitar, but you have to pay me back like in weekly increments. Every time you get a paycheck, you have to pay me a little bit. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I left the guitar shop with this green PRS right there. And I did. I paid my dad back every week for it until I paid it off. And little did he know, like years after that, I would get sponsored by PRS and have my own PRS model. So all that, I know it sounds bragging, but it's very special to me. It's the fact that there is a Billy Martin PRS that was made and people like own it and stuff. It was really awesome moment for me. So yes, that guitar right there is the same one I've had forever. I played it in the Little Things video. I played it in probably all the first videos on the first record. I brought it on tour, but I don't bring it on tour anymore because I'm so worried that it would get like the neck snapped. It's pretty beaten up. It's got chips and scratches and cracks all over it, but it's still playable and it sounds awesome. But if it got stolen or like the headstock got cracked off or anything, I would be just like gutted. So that's my favorite guitar, and I play it at home all the time. Okay, so can you guys hear this? I know it's far away from the mic, but thank you, Phoenix Jade. I'm gonna do a little change like this. First guitar was I'm sorry, I'm trying to read some of these in here too. My first guitar was this really bad guitar called the Terminator. It came from JCPenney. It was like $100, and it had a speaker like built into the guitar, so it was all-in-one guitar, amp, and everything. It was slightly smaller in scale than a real guitar, but I got it as a Christmas gift, and I was like super excited about this guitar. But I started taking lessons in the guitar player. I said, you know, this guitar is slightly smaller in scale, and you really want your hands to start building memory muscle and learning where all the chords are. So you got to learn on a real guitar. So I got a PV guitar after that. That PV was like my sort of like in between okay guitar, and then I went right from that PV. I had it for probably like 2 years until I got the PRS, and then it's just been all PRS ever since. So, all right, so let's do change, right? Oh, that's a pretty song. It's fun to play a little finger picking on the acoustic there. I see Wit says bring out the silver one. My silver PRS, that was the second one I ever got when I got my PRS endorsement, and they said, hey, what do you want? And I said, well, I want like a sparkly silver one, because of course in the Abuse Me video, Silverchair, Daniel Johns had a sparkly silver guitar, so I was like, I want that too. Well, my camera just got all like white and fuzzy. That looks weird. I wonder what happened there. Do you guys see that too? Huh. That looks really weird. Okay, I don't know what happened there. As long as the volume's working, I'm not going to mess with it. Maybe it's like some kind of a weird light reflection or something. I don't know. That's super weird. See what happens if I change it a little bit. Yeah, then it went away. Nope, came back. Weird. You can't tell where the light's coming from. I don't know. Anyways, that silver one is I let my son play on it. So thank you, Ashley Nicole, for the sub gifting. But yeah, the silver PRS that I used for quite a while, that's the one I've let Draven, my oldest son, learn guitar on it. He's spoiled, you know. I had to get like oh, the guitar moved it maybe? Did it let some light in from over there? Interesting. Maybe that's what happened. Let's see. Oh, that is like super bright. This time of day, always like the light kind of creeps in and gets crazy. It kind of has this like weird effect. Yeah, it's a filter. Exactly. It's a cool filter. I'm trying to see like if I cover the light up, it totally fixes it, but that's crazy. It's just that time of the day. California sunset. Okay, so do this for each album. Yeah, it would be fun to do this. I'm gonna do more stuff like this because this is the best Twitch turnout I've ever had. I really, really appreciate y'all rocking with me like this. This is really cool and I appreciate it. And I want you guys to come back to my other streams, even though we're not always doing Good Charlotte songs. It's just a cool, fun place to be for people who appreciate Good Charlotte and appreciate me doing what I'm doing. So make sure you guys come back. If anyone hasn't yet before, you know, we're getting closer to the end of this, but everybody who's subscribed during the stream so far or for the month of September, you're going to be added into a contest. I will pick one random name out and you win a commission from me. I'll draw any character you want live on the stream. You'll get to see it and then I'll mail it to you to your house. So all the subs will be entered into that competition. So thank you so much. No, subs were not wasted. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. But okay, so here's my thought. The last song on the record is Thank You Mom. But it is sort of a very personal song that I feel like the twins wrote for their mom. And I kind of just felt weird playing Thank You Mom by myself because I thought, that's sort of a special thing for them. And I'm going to save that for those guys because it just seemed right. So I thought, what else could I do to make like the end of the stream something special? So I thought, let's do...
Obi-Wan Kenobi. You people talk, but you don't even know me. And that's alright, cause I get down with GC. So I walk on and listen to their CD. Some people laugh, they do it just to spite me. Behind my back, they don't know what I see. But I don't care what they say, I don't need them anyway. I'll just go about my day. But anyway, you go out on Friday night, I'll stay in, but that's alright. Cause I have found a click to call my own. And crowd, I don't care. Your crowd, my crowd, we can't share. Cause I have found a click to call my own. Let's go! So come and talk to me on my computer screen. The best years of our lives aren't as easy as they seem. But one day we'll look back and then we'll have to laugh. They used to call us names, now they want our autograph. To get the girl and make the grade, it's all a show, it's all a game. And I would lose it if I played. It's all the same, so I don't care what they say. I don't need them anyway, I'll just go about my day. But anyway, you go out on Friday night, I'll stay in, but that's alright. Cause I have found a click to call my own. And crowd, I don't care. Your crowd, my crowd, we can't share. Cause I have found a click to call my own.
Yeah, you know, I had to do the click. Got to do that one. So, fun story about the click. The reason the click isn't on the record all the time and only the bonus edition. So, we'd already finished the first record and we were on tour. And MTV reached out and said, hey, we have this new. I don't think I need my headphones anymore. We're going to take the headphones off. MTV had reached out and said, so we have this new animated series coming out and we need a theme song for it. But we were totally in the middle of tour somewhere, and they said, can you guys do a theme song? So we linked up with Neil Avron, who had produced like Newfound Glory's like first couple records and Fall Out Boy, and we went to his studio and recorded the click just like on tour one day, really quick one day, and sent it back to the label to get used for the song for the album. And then once, or the undergrad show, and once undergrads came out, they were like, oh, we should re-release the first record and add the click to it, because otherwise there wasn't just like iTunes and stuff back then where you could just put a song out. Like there was no way to like get the click out without putting it on an album or releasing the single. So we just re-released the first album with a different cover and added the click to it. But yeah, it's a cool special song. It's really fun. Yeah, okay, so now that I played through all the songs, if you guys want to maybe just like ask a couple questions, anything you've always wanted to know, or this and that, so I'll look in the chat and try to answer a couple questions. And thanks again to everybody, all the subs. I saw, what was it, Cash Dog or somebody? You hit me with 1,000 cheers there, 1,000-bit cheer or something like that. I swear, yeah, 1,000 bits, Cash Dog. That's crazy. Cash Dog Gaming, thank you so much. That's really cool. All the bits, all the stream, all the subs, the sub gifting, all you guys tuning in. This has been really cool. So thank you so much for doing this. Makes me feel special that you guys still care 20 years later about, you know, what was such an important part of our teenage years. And, you know, now am I 39 now? That's crazy. And, you know, y'all still care. So thank you. Let's see some questions. And my fingertips still hurt after playing guitar for so long. No, my fingers aren't really ever hurt anymore. You kind of build up like a little bit of a callus. The end of your fingertips just start to get like a little thicker and you just get used to it. Sometimes on tour, when I haven't been on tour for a while, and in the first couple concerts, like just from strumming the guitar so hard, I'll split my fingernail down the middle because it smacks against the pickup, but that's just because I play way too hard live. But it's fun and can't help it. So I always get like a cracked bloody finger for a couple days, and then it ends up just like healing up, and then it stays good for the rest of the tour. I'm going to take the chat off slow mode because I think it's taking a while for things to come in. Get back to default. I don't know if that's one more. Maybe I'll just take it off, right? Yeah. Slow mode off. Okay. Let's see. Best memory from the first tour. The first tour was really cool. The first tour we did, I think of our first tour was us with Newfound Glory and Lefty and Phoenix TX. That was like the first really long tour we did, and that was awesome because up until this point we'd never been on tour. It was just a couple you know, concerts here and there, but that was cool just getting to like hang out with like other guys in bands who did the same thing as you every night on tour and going in each other's buses and playing video games and stuff like that. I actually have a tattoo from the tour. It's the Legend of Zelda sword with a NFG banner around it because I was playing the Legend of Zelda on like GameCube on the bus all the time, and you know we'd gotten really close with the Newfound Glory guys, and I wanted some kind of a cool tattoo to remember it. So let's see some other ones. Marianne, am I still doing commissions apart from the contest? Yeah, I do commissions all the time. If you're something you're interested in, getting like an original piece of art from me, just go to my website or email info@thebillymartin.com and someone will get back to you with all like the prices and the rates and stuff like that and the options for commissions. But yeah, you know, I love it when people want a piece of my art, and I'm happy to do something special if you're willing to order it. Let's see. So nice seeing you guys have all these really nice things to say. Tips for bands just starting out. Let's see. You know what? It is very hard. I definitely understand that. You got to play a lot. You got to get really good. No band's going to be really good right away. Every band's going to suck at first. You got to just put the time in, get better. Like I don't think it matters if you're like promoting yourself really hard and like paying for ads and getting all this stuff. If your music isn't good, everything else is not going to happen. Like the most important thing for a band is to be a good band Like everyone in the band has to have the same level of commitment. If you've got two guys who are busting their ass in the band and two guys who just barely show up to practice and they aren't trying, it's not going to work. So I think important things as a band is everybody has to know it takes a lot of hard work. Everyone has to be on the same page as that and like pulling weight, and you got to be good, you know? You got to be good, and that's what, not everybody likes everything, like style and music, but you have to know that your band is good, and when you have good songs, good music speaks for itself. So your daughter has the fairies tattooed on her. Nice, very cool. I love when people get my artwork as a tattoo. Definitely appreciate that. Let's see. Did I study music back then? I mean, I studied on my own. I took some guitar lessons early on. My parents were like, if you're gonna get a guitar, you have to get lessons. So I got a guitar and I started lessons right away. But I didn't really. I'm not like super classically trained. I can't read music. I mean, I can read music like slowly. I have to like think about what the notes, but I can't just look at paper and start like playing piano or guitar. For me, it's all about ear. Like if it sounds good, then I know it's good. Okay, a little snippet of the EP on Twitter. Yeah, so I have been working on just like a solo rock EP for the last probably 5 months. Ever since this whole thing started, I've been making a lot of beats. I know you guys hear me do a lot of that where I'm writing and selling beats for other artists like pop artists and rappers. I really love electronic stuff and I really love making beats. But I kind of missed rock music, and I knew we weren't going to be doing any Good Charlotte stuff around then, so I just started writing stuff for myself. I did a lot of stuff where I tuned down really low to A. I got my 7-string out. Yes, eventually I did get a 7-string, and I started writing just really heavy stuff that kind of sounded like Korn or something, but with like a lot more electronic elements mixed in. And I started listening to all the old records, like old Silverchair records, Deftones, Korn, Incubus, like all the bands that like I really really loved when I first started playing guitar, and then stuff more like the pop electronic world like Depeche Mode, Michael Jackson, stuff like that the melodies were really important to me, and I've just been trying to combine all that stuff together and come up with some songs that just like a style that's like exactly me, that sounds like if because what I do in Good Charlotte is just 1/5, like I bring something to the table, but Benji and Joel write most of the music, and it's just me thinking how can I elevate Good Charlotte's music with as a guitar player, but it's never really me sort of coming up with like the main sound of an album. So yeah, with the solo record, I've got a bunch of songs, and I like to sing, but I'm not really confident as a singer. So what I did was I reached out to a bunch of my friends in rock bands and said, hey, I'm working on this EP, would you be down to sing? And I got a lot of really good feedback. So if Whit from Cane Hill's still listening, he promised me vocals and he hasn't sent me anything. So Whit, I need something from you. One of my top choices for the record, but let's see, Telly from The Word Alive already did some vocals on the record. My friend Kid Bookie, a British rapper singer who I've worked with a lot, did some vocals on the record. Couple other friends who I've been reaching out to, so it's gonna be really cool. I'm not rushing it because I know everybody's working on their own albums, everybody's doing their own things right now, and I don't want to be super annoying, like banging on the door being like, sing on my record, but it'll happen once it comes in. So and a lot of times I had put like 3 or 4 songs, and I would pick one and be like, ooh, I know who would be good on this song, and I'd send it to that singer, but they might hear it and be like, I'm not feeling that. So what I've started to do now, and I haven't done this for you, I've been uploading all my demos and ideas, just riffs and snippets, and just like putting more stuff up, and then sending the singers like the whole like private SoundCloud account, and then they can listen to all the snippets and pick the song that speaks to them. And that's actually been like working out better for me. Another nice surprise, Brandon Hoover, the guitar player in Crown the Empire, he and I have been writing some stuff together. He's actually a really great singer. You don't hear him sing, but he sang some stuff for me over an idea, and I was totally blown away with his vocals. So he actually has a song on the record that he's going to sing that sounds really, really good. So anyways, that's enough about that. Eventually you guys will get my own little magna opus, or whatever that word is, my own little personal rock project, and it's going to be really cool. Yes, I'm definitely missing Comic-Cons. I wish I could be doing Comic-Cons. Definitely another cool thing to like get to meet, the fans, and get to do these cool like Good Charlotte stories with, and that hasn't happened. Let's see, am I still homies with Chris or Aaron? No, I haven't talked to Aaron in probably 18 years since he left the band, but I actually do talk to Chris once in a while. Chris is a good dude. I miss him, luckily, we have one of the best drummers ever in rock and roll with us right now, Dino. And tomorrow's Dean's birthday as well, so you got to remember to say happy birthday to Dino tomorrow. Everybody remember that. My favorite Muppets, yeah, you can see some Muppets in the background. I mean, I have Kermit the Frog tattooed on my knee, so I'm a huge Kermit fan. That would be my favorite Muppet for sure. Where is Madam Predictable? I don't know. That's just a character I made up for that album. Take a couple more questions, then we're gonna wrap this up soon. Thanks again so much. I really, really appreciate that. Do I play Pokemon Go? No, not so much anymore. If I play it now, it's just me handing my phone to my kids and letting them play it. Supernatural art. No, I saw that question before. I didn't get to it. I've never seen the show Supernatural. I know how popular it is from all the Comic Cons I go to. I mean, I see like people love that show, but no, I've never seen Supernatural. And it's like 20 seasons in. It seems like a lot. Do I make my commissions on pencil? Okay, so I prefer to draw digitally. So most of my commissions, I work it out like in the computer on a Cintiq, and then I print it out like in a really light blue, and then I put a clean piece of paper over with a light box, and I'll do ink and marker over top of my original idea. My favorite demo or unreleased Good Charlotte song? Let's see. I don't know. I feel like most of the songs that we do make the record. There's been a couple weird songs on some records here and there. Like there was a song on Cardiology called Rich Kids, and I think about Rich Kids all the time. I don't remember how it went, but it was kind of just a sort of like an updated Boys and Girls, just sort of making fun of all the little rich kids in LA. But no one can take a joke when you're in a successful band. They assume that everybody in a band is like a bajillionaire, and you can't make fun of rich kids because they think you're also one of them. So we scrapped that. I don't even know if if anyone's even heard of that song, but for some reason that one pops in my head all the time. Am I following the NBA playoffs? Of course I am. You all know that I love the NBA. Unfortunately, my Thunder is out. But the Lakers has always kind of been like a backup team for me, so hoping that LA does good. So, all right, I think we're probably gonna wrap it up with that question. Thank you guys so much. This has been awesome. 20-year anniversary tomorrow. It's a special thing. I'm so glad y'all came and did this with me. Everyone who subscribed or cheered or sent the bits or the sub gifting, it's been really awesome. Level 5 hype train. That always makes me feel really good. Thank you all for just like hanging with me and the support, and come back. I do these streams a lot. I do it about twice a week where I'm just hanging in here, just making music or drawing and talking with you guys. I try to hit as many questions as I can, and each month the subscription runs out, so you can come back the next month, get another subscription, and be entered in the contest, and you always have that chance at the free commission. So thank you guys again. Really appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome, and hopefully I will see you all at another stream soon. All right, see you guys.